The Oral History Project has been one of the many things that we've been working on, and it's been a really, really interesting one to work on because you're working with quite different audiences. We wanted the young people's involvement because, well, Stoke-on-Trent's a fairly deprived area, unfortunately, and I think there's a lot of disillusionment in the young people. They don't necessarily have much of a sense of pride in the area. So we partnered with an organisation called Unity. They run a project, their Progressionz Project, where basically they work with children who are at risk of exclusion from school.
What the programme entails is engage with these young people, hopefully helping them to achieve their full potential within school and staying within mainstream education.
It's been absolutely amazing. It's so brilliant to come out with the youngsters like this, to see them in a different light rather than just in the school. It's been absolutely fantastic. They've been well behaved. They really got a lot out of this visit. They're absolutely buzzing at the moment with the experience of walking round. They've had great fun, and I'm sure they're going to take a lot back with them as well.
When we do the tours, we find that it's the older generation that come out, so we're trying to get some younger people to come in and learn about what's going on here, and we've got a group from Longton in today. We went out to them first at the school and we did a presentation to them about what's going on here, why it's a building site, what's going to be here in the future, and we've got a project, a 2,000 kiln project going on, because there used to be 2,000 kilns in Stoke-on-Trent, so we took some clay with us and they all made one to help with our project.
Pour plaster into halfway up, but only halfway, because if you go any further than halfway, what's going to happen then?
It's going to get stuck inside.
Exactly. So up to halfway. Once that's dried, you paint it over with soft soap.
I'm Jade. I've come from St Thomas More in Stoke-on-Trent. I enjoyed making the bottle combs that we made because it was just, you were there making them dead smooth and we were like, how do you do that? I enjoyed all the workers just doing it, and then we were just like, how do you do that? And they're like, oh, well, you do it like this, and then you do it like this, and then
This collaborative project's been a massive help with these young people, because it's something that was alien to them, which, especially granted the history of the city, is something that I think is beneficial to them, understanding the importance that the city has had in the industry over the years. And again, something that allows them to get out of school and do something engaging and creative is always a massive positive and a plus to them.
The project originally was very much based in collecting memories of past workforce and current, but when we actually spoke to the pupils, they had slightly different direction they wanted to take things in. They were very keen to kind of concentrate on the creativity with the communication, and so having gone out and worked with them to make some really fantastic models and things, they've since come out to site, had the full factory tour, engaged with the staff here, and I think it really has kind of changed their perceptions of what the ceramic industry is all about.
Hi, I'm Callum, and today I've come to Middleport Pottery with Unity to find out what goes on in pottery making. I've come here because it's an interesting view, and there's not many places like this left in Stoke or in Staffordshire area. It's nice to see like old things which would put Stoke on the map back to life. I know what you do and how you make it and how you do designs and how you cut it and do all that. It was just interesting to see how much actually goes in, because I thought, yeah, right, you dig a bit of clay up and mould it, put it on a mould, and then just throw it in the furnace, and it's up what actually more goes into it than this for.
They've been communicating with people they wouldn't normally have done. They've been working alongside Staff's Uni, of course, and their film team and their students, learning a little more about the media side of things. But I think critically they've learnt that the industry isn't dead, that the potteries isn't just about a dead industry, that there are still opportunities, there is still a lot of life in it.
The feedback that they've given is that they've thoroughly enjoyed the activities, both when you visited them in school and the tour and whatnot today. It's something that they have been engaged in. It's allowed them to understand a bit more the history of the industry and the importance of it within the Stoke area. Who
knows, that may have a knock-on effect into their futures, that they can actually see, you know, that they have skills themselves already that could possibly be used in that way, and it might just have planted a seed.